Another video Thursday morning. Grand rising to you guys. I got the coffee going on. Driver's license. Truck. We on a job site. There's a lake nearby. you know. I don't know if I can make enough noise about situation. Safety. You got the fluorescent vest on. You got the strobe lights. You know what I'm saying? See the strobe lights flashing on the vehicle. Flashing. Blah, 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 blah. You know, people coming up and down with machines. You know, we working on one side of the road. Of course, you got these guys that they're directing the traffic. Well, he ain't directing no traffic. See, you got the pilot vehicle escorting the cars through at a nice slow pace. And I'm pretty sure that these people, they probably are impatient and they feel like it's a pilot car. Pilot car, follow me. And these people, I'm sure. Oh, here they go. Right. I'm gonna tell them on the CB radio. All right. See, and you gotta respect what she says because she's in control of traffic. She is the pilot vehicle. She's the pilot vehicle, and that's the thing. I just want to make everybody aware, like these construction sites, they're highly regulated. Let me turn my CB radio on, guys. Hey, radio check. You guys got a radio? Alright. So the pilot driver, she was just saying that once they everybody get emptied out, she said go to the end of the road and for us to turn around down there and come back because a couple guys are more ready to try to turn around right here and they disrupted the traffic. She just asked me to announce that on the radio. So, like I was just saying, I can't express more how it's very important to follow the rules or follow the instruction of the people that are directing the traffic in these construction zones. Because just the other day, hey bro, how you doing? Sidisap Abdullah Sidishu Abdullah. How you doing? Just the other day we had an accident where I was like I am now, just sitting in my truck because you see we stage up. I got a truck here, a truck here, a truck there, everybody just sitting. And one of the motorists or one of the people that live in the area, that instead of listening to the direction of the people that are conducting the traffic or escorting the cars, the pilot car, they did some old outlandish stuff and didn't want to take accountability after they did it. They were trying to come up with every kind of excuse they could think of that they were telling the state trooper. But they confessed that he backed into the vehicle. He backed into the truck. That I was just sitting here. And then, of course, you guys watch the video. The woman going to tell me, I hope you rot in hell. I'm like, I literally was doing nothing, man. So I don't understand. I'm saying to myself, like, wow, this is the utmost disrespect and utmost unaccountable mindset that these people have because they feel entitled. I don't live in this neighborhood. Yeah, it's your neighborhood, but I'm out here working, and this is a construction zone, and this is a highly regulated, project going on. They have people in place to direct the traffic. All you gotta do is comply. But people feel like they don't have to listen to you because it's their neighborhood. The one thing I didn't like about what happened the other, well, a couple things I didn't like about what happened the other day. One is the state trooper did not write those people a ticket, and they should have, because this is a construction zone and they caused an accident that they admitted to. Okay, Abdullah. Okay, the woman caused an accident, or her husband did, and they confessed to hitting the vehicle. It's right there. Go watch the video. But they weren't even ticketed. So they're not really going to get no penalty. It's just that, insurance is going to handle it. No, they should have to stand in front of a magistrate. They should be not just slapped on the wrist by that state trooper or given a, don't worry, ma'am, we're going to let you go. He stood there and witnessed her telling me to go to hell or burn in hell or rot in hell. And I didn't do nothing. I was in the truck. Wasn't even moving. They crashed into me. We got to stop, because, if you don't care nothing about my life, there's a lot of people out here working. And they need to go home to their families. You know what I'm saying? And you should have a little bit of courtesy, a little decency. What if it's your grandchild? What if it's your grandson or your granddaughter? There's women working out here. That was a woman right there. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody just come through that feel like they could just, disobey the instruction of the traffic directors. That's like you going and you got the guy at the crossing guard letting the kids stop in traffic so that the kids can cross. You mean tell me you're not going to listen to the crossing guard and run down and go hit somebody's child? And you're not, and then what? Okay, that's a little bit more extreme. But if you run through that crossing guard and he got that stop sign up, that's just as bad. It's just as bad, right? And if you get, if it were me, I'm pretty sure I would have got the ticket. I'm pretty sure I would have been given a ticket, and these babies here would have been in jeopardy. But for them, they're not. I guess they don't have to be held accountable, right? Go check out the video, man. I'm gonna link it in the video, man. So I'm gonna leave it at that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, long before it get to where something like that happens, they need to start really. I mean, they need to just start enforcing the law, man. Start enforcing, start showing your authority. Not that you can give people a pass. Because when you show up on the scene and you're supposed to do a report, you should also be giving that ticket to that person. That's how you prevent them from doing it the next time. Hopefully, if they're the type of people that will learn from, having an encounter like that or being, responsible, have to be held responsible. So we got all the information. Now I'm traumatized behind the whole thing. Is that supposed to go just like unreconciled? Right? Am I supposed to still just go to work each day, put my life on the line, and have these people continuously drive by the job site like they don't care? Like nobody's really trying to use preventative measures other than the safety people, their flashing lights and fluorescent vests. The law enforcers, like the sheriffs or the troopers or what, they're not giving these people tickets, man. They're not giving these people tickets, man. You know what I'm saying? The day gonna come when there's gonna have to be a ticket issue. And unfortunately, it's probably gonna be somebody that done speeded through a construction zone time and time again until that one time. And when it does happen, it's going to be such a devastation. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Now, if you're ever in a situation like this or like that, and something does happen, right, and you're involved, make sure you get all the information, right? And sometimes, you got to go after these people personally. You got to go after them personally. You know, you may have to go after them for the mental anguish or the pain and suffering or the traumatization that they caused. You have to get your attorney to do it, but you know, because you can go after the insurance company, and for some of these people, they got the type of money where they don't care what the insurance um, uh, payout is going to be or whatever it is. But when you come after them personally, now that it sticks with them. It sticks with them. You know what I'm saying? He came after me personally. He ruined my life. No, you ruined your own life. And then some of these people just driving through here like they just don't care, man. It's a construction zone. Slow it down. There's men working right over there on the ground. Slow it down. Look at the people back there. Right there, man. How fast they just drive right up on them. Man's out there walking, trying to be close to these people come by. Look, they're flying. If you ask me, that's way too fast. But they're entitled. They feel entitled. This is their neighborhood. This is their neighborhood. You know? 2 miles an hour is fine, man. You ain't got far to go. This road ain't that long. 2 miles an hour is fine. Show these guys that's out here working some respect. Let them work and let them live, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different down here in the South. Up north, nah, they ain't even going for it. Because everything up there unionized anyway. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing down here unionized. And I bet you the union reps, they hear it at those meetings. Yo, y'all need to have people out here. Our lives are worth more than that, or we ain't going to the job. We shutting it down. You know what I'm saying? The workers out here, they don't have a voice, man. They don't have a voice. So, you just expected to do your job and you know what I'm saying? Hope like hell that don't nothing happen to you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's just crazy. I see it every day. I see it every day. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate for these guys, man. These are huge contracts. Huge. Billions going down right now. You know? We gotta do better, man. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Your boy Swizzy, I gotta go. I gotta get to work. Peace. Be safe out there, y'all.